We know the emergency response began around 9 p.m. Our chief investigative reporter, Eric Flack, joining us once again. And Eric, I understand that flight experts might have a clue as to what might have happened here.
Everybody's trying to read the data that's out there through the transmissions that were coming from really all these flights in the area, especially that American Airlines Flight 5342 that ultimately collided with that military chopper. Flight data studied overnight by aviation experts offers chilling insight into how close all those passengers aboard the flight were to actually landing safely. Ian Pachetnik is Director of Communications at Flight Radar 24, a global flight tracking service. We're already hearing from family members who were right there at the airport waiting for their loved ones. From the data, how close was this commercial airliner to landing?
The aircraft was seconds from landing. So the collision happened at approximately 300 feet. So this is seconds from landing as they crossed the Potomac, and the runway threshold is at the river's edge. So the aircraft is very close to landing. It was on final approach. It was lined up with runway 33, and it was ready to touch down.
And yet, just seconds from landing, something catastrophic happened. How?
That's a great question, and one that investigators will be looking to answer. We know that the two aircraft collided. The main question then becomes, why did they come into contact? Why were they that close together? And then, as with all safety and air accident investigations, the main goal of the accident investigation is to prevent this from ever happening again.
Yeah, and just to drive home that point, you can see just how close that flight was to the runway there, runway 33 at Washington Reagan National Airport. All those passengers so close to getting home safely. Some might wonder if this flight had anything to do with the debate in Congress in 2024 about adding new flights to DCA's already busy schedule, a schedule that's so packed some argued it led to multiple near-miss mid-air collisions. Now, we can confirm that this direct flight from Wichita, Kansas to Washington, D.C. was separate from the 5 new flights added to Reagan National in last year's FAA Reauthorization Act. Those routes, though, do not appear to be operational yet, and everything that happened here in this tragedy obviously going to put a spotlight on that problem, all that traffic there at Washington Reagan National Airport. Guys?
Flack, I'm just curious, and I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but I just, the thought of the training for the military helicopters happening so close to where air traffic is happening, had you ever seen anything like that before?
Yeah, what some of the research I'm doing when I'm back there in the newsroom while you guys are on the set is that apparently there is a corridor there, right there along the Potomac, even though it's in such close proximity to the airport and to the runway and to all those departures and landings and takeoffs. There is a corridor there for choppers and training for the military at night. These are all things that are commonplace with this type of thing, but obviously a lot of questions, as you point out, still to be answered.